Good day everyone, I am Cristina Echanez and I am your pre-service teacher for today's discussion. Our lesson for today is all about the proper use of tools. So first is the hardware tools. So for every job, there is a right tool. Make sure that you're familiar with the correct use of each tool and that correct tool is used for the current task. Skilled use of tools and software makes the job less difficult and ensures that tasks are performed properly and safely. So a toolkit should contain all the tools necessary to complete hardware repairs. As you gain experience, you will learn which tools to have available for different types of jobs. So hard tools is categorized into four. So first is the ASD tools, hand tools, cleaning tools, and diagnostic tools. So first is the ASD tools or the electrostatic discharge tools. So there are two ASD tools, the anti-static wrist strap and the anti-static map. So the anti-static wrist strap protects the computer equipment when grounded to a computer chassis, while the anti-static mat protects the computer equipment by preventing static electricity from accumulating on the hardware or on the technician. So second is the hand tools. So most tools in the computer assembly process are small hand tools. They are available or individually or as part of a computer repair toolkit, or toolkits range widely in size, quality, and price. Some common hand tools and their uses are, this includes, first is the flathead screwdriver. So it is used to tighten or loosen slotted screws. Second is the Phillips head screwdriver, wherein it is used to tighten or loosen cross-head screws. Third is the Torx screwdriver. It is used to tighten or loosen screws that have a star-like depression on the top, a feature that is mainly found on laptops. So next is the hex driver. Its function is used to tighten or loosen nuts in a way or in the same way that a screwdriver tightens or loosens screw, or it is sometimes called as the nut driver. So next is the needle nose pliers. It is used to hold small parts. So next is the wire cutters. It is used to strip and cut wires. Next is the tweezers, where it is used to manipulate small parts. Next is the part retriever, wherein it is used to retrieve parts from locations that are too small for your hand to fit. Next is the flashlight, wherein it is used to light up areas that you cannot see as well. Next is the wire stripper. A wire stripper is used to remove the insulation from wires so that it can be twisted to other wires or crimped to connectors to make a cable. So next is the crimper. It is used to attach connectors to wires. Next is the punch down tool, where it functions to use or it is used to terminate wire into termination blocks. Some cable connectors must be connected to cables using a punch down tool. So next is the cleaning tools. So having the appropriate cleaning tools is essential when maintaining and repairing computers. Using the appropriate cleaning tools helps ensures that computer components are not damaged during the cleaning. So cleaning tools includes the following. First is the soft cloth. So soft cloth or lint-free cloth is used to clean different computer components without scratching or leaving debris. Next is the compressed air, wherein it is used to blow away dust and debris from different computer parts without touching the components. So next is the cable ties, wherein it is used to bundle cables neatly inside and outside of a computer. So next is the part organizer, wherein it is used to hold screws, jumpers, fasteners, and other small parts and prevents them from getting mixed together. So next is the diagnostic tools. Diagnostic tools are used to test and diagnose equipment. So diagnostic tools include a digital multimeter. Its function is this device that can take many types of measurements. So it tests the integrity of the circuits and the quality of the electricity in the computer system or the computer components. So a digital multimeter displays the information on an LCD or LED. So next is the loopback adapter. So it is also known as a loopback plug to test the basic functionality of the computer ports. The adapter is specific to the port that you want to test. So next is the toner probe. So it is a two-part tool. The toner part is connected to a cable at one end using a specific adapters such as an RJ45, coaxial, or a metal clips. The toner generates a toner that travels the length of the cable. The probe part traces the cable. So when the probe is near proximity to the cable to which the toner is attached, the toner can be or the tone can be heard through a speaker in the probe. Although an external hard drive exclosure is not a diagnostic tool, it is often used when diagnosing and repairing computers. The customer or the customer hard drive is placed into the external exclosure for inspection, diagnosis, and repair using a non-working computer. So backups can also be recorded to a drive in an external enclosure to prevent data corruption during a computer repair. So we have finished the hardware tools, so let's move on to the software tools. So like hardware tools, there are a variety of software tools that can be used to help technicians pinpoint and troubleshoot problems. Many of these tools are free and several come with a Windows operating system. So first is the disk management tools. So software tools help diagnose computer and network problems and determine which computer device is not functioning correctly. A technician must be able to use a range of software tools to diagnose problems, maintain hard drive or hardware, and protect the data stored on a computer. So you must be able to identify which software to use in different situations. So these management tools help to detect and correct these errors, prepare a disk for data storage, and remove unwanted files. So these are the following disk management tools. So first is the fdisk. So a command line that tools create and deletes partition on a hard drive. So the fdisk tool is not available in the Windows XP, Vista, or Windows 7. So it has been replaced with a disk management tools. So next is the disk management tools. Its function is to internalize or initialize disks, create partitions, and format partitions. So next is the formatting. So it prepares a hard drive to store information. Scan disk is its function is to check the integrity of files and folders on a hard drive by scanning the file system. These tools might also check the disk surface for physical errors. Defrag. So its function is to optimize space on a hard drive to allow faster access to programs and data. So next is the disk cleanup. So its function is to clear space on a hard drive by searching for files that can be safely deleted. The next is the System File Checker. So it is a command line tool that scans the operating system that is critical files and replace files that are corrupted. So use the Windows 7 boot disk for troubleshooting and repair corrupted files. The Windows 7 boot disk repairs Windows system files, restores damaged or lost files, and reinstall the operating system. So third-party software tools are also available to assist in troubleshooting problems. So next is the protection software tools. So each year, viruses, spyware, and other types of malicious attacks infect millions of computers. So these attacks can damage operating systems, applications, and your data or the computer data. So computers have been infected may even have problems with the hardware, soft performance, or component failure. To protect data and integrity of the operating system and hardware, use software designed to guard against attacks and to remove malicious programs. So these various types of software protect hardware and the data. This includes the Windows 7 Action Center. So it checks the status of essential security settings. The Action Center continuously checks to make sure that software, firewall, and antivirus are running. So it also ensures that automatic updates download and install automatically. So next is the antivirus program. So it protects against virus attacks. So anti-spyware program. So it protects against software that sends information about web surfing habits to an attacker. So spyware can be installed without the knowledge or content of the user. So Windows 7 Firewall. So its function is to run continuously to protect against unauthorized communications to and from your computer. So next is the organizational tools. So first is the reference tools. So a technician must document all repairs and computer problems. The documentation can then be used as a reference for future problems or for other technicians who may not have encountered the problem before. So the documents can be paper-based, but electronic forms are preferred because they can be easily searched for specific problems. So it is important that a technician document all services and repairs. So these documents tend to be stored centrally and made available to all other technicians. The documentation can be used as a reference material for similar problems that are encountered in the future. So good customer service include providing the customer with a detailed description of the problem and the solution. So next is the personal reference tools. So personal reference tools include troubleshooting guides, manufacturer manuals, quick reference guides, and repair journals. So next is the Internet Reference Tools. The Internet is an excellent source of information about its specific hardware and problems and the possible solutions. Next is the Miscellaneous Tools, wherein it shows how a roll of masking tape can be used to label parts that have been removed from a computer when a parts of organizer is not available. So that's all for today. I do hope that you've learned more about the topic that I've discussed, and thank you for supporting my YouTube channel, and I do hope that you've learned from what I've discussed today. So keep safe everyone, and I do hope that you must stay at home, and if you go outside, please wear face shields and face masks, and carry always your alcohols and hand sanitizers for protection from the virus. So that's all for today, and I hope that you learn. And thank you, students, and God bless.